me. Ask away any questions that you want. So I'm going to apologise now. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Ask any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. So I'm due to go on at 6. I thought I'd start a little bit early. I know someone's commented that Adam's on tonight already, and I'm sure we'll see him at some point. He's on at 7 o'clock, I believe. So what has everyone been up to? Hopefully you're liking the hotel vlogs that I've been doing. Has anyone got any suggestions of where I need to go? If you're watching, please say hello. Hello there to Agent Hex. I see you've been following for quite some time now. Hopefully you like what you see. I see that you shared it on your page quite a few months ago as well, so thanks for that. I've got plenty of plans. There's plenty of Blackpool videos coming, and other places as well. Hello to Robert Lindsay, Gene Atkinson as well, on the Jesmond International. Well, that was something else. The Barons Hotel, that was crazy. I can't believe that place is even open. I had such high hopes for that. And yeah, I really don't know how it's open. The place is just dirty. Really, really dirty. Hello to Lindsay as well. I'm alright. A bit nervous really doing this for the first time. But yeah, don't know what else to to do. Hello to Gene. I will try that one actually. It is coming up soon. I believe that one's with the pool, is it? Looks quite okay to be fair. I think it's a couple of doors down from the park house. And I'm certainly looking forward to the Xmas ones. I love looking at some of these hotels when they're all dressed up and really look nice for Christmas. The Jesmond, no, I haven't actually been. I was thinking of the Barons, but I have seen the place online. It is awful. Hello to Robert. Merry Christmas and a good evening to you all. Yeah, so the Jesmond, I see this all over the place. It is constantly awful, so I don't fancy that one. There's another one called the Melbourne as well. That's really bad. So I think I'm gone past doing all the bad ones. I had no intention of doing the bad one last time, the last video. I thought that was going to be a good hotel, but it just shows you that pictures can be deceiving. I really thought it was going to be nice, but it just wasn't, was it? So it is what it is. So I thought tonight I'd just show you like a couple of little tricks that I do, and like how you can save a bit of money. Both my mother and I went to Tiffany's 3 weeks ago. Okay, yeah, I like Tiffany's. I thought it was quite nice. I think if you get a newish room, an updated one, it was okay. But there are a lot that aren't updated. The parking was a bit of a thing. I'm not great. I don't like paying for parking. So yeah, anything like where I can get free parking right back, I'm happy with. The Scamp, hello, can I please get a recommendation for a budget hotel in Blackpool? Well, it depends what you want really. If you just want a cheap hotel and not much more, are you talking about somewhere to sleep, or do you want something with a pool or whatever else? I really like the Norbreck, right? So it's not really in Blackpool. It's more Cleveley's really. It's right next to it, but it's got good parking. You can park up road. It's free. It's got a pool, a gym, sauna, steam room, everything. If you just want the cheapest, then have a look through my videos. You'll see loads of them. I really, really like the President Hotel, and I like the North Ocean. The North Ocean's probably the cheapest. Cheap. So, you've been 7 times. Oh my God, that's a lot, isn't it? Agent X. It might be a good idea to check out some decent Christmas markets nearby. Yeah, I'm already onto this. At Blackpool, they've got Christmas by the Sea, so that's a nice thing to do. I'm not going to be going to Manchester markets or anything like that. I did go there the other week. I didn't film it, and it's just commercialised too much. It's just not for me. Too many people. Hello from Yorkshire. Yeah, so Robert Lindsay, the worst hotel I've ever visited was the Britannia in Coventry. We actually had rats running down the corridors. Oh my God. Which Britannia is that? Because there's 3 in Coventry. I've been to the Royal Court, and that's recently been really done. I don't think it's that bad. North Euston, Robert, thank you for that. Yeah, I've been recommended this by a few people. Quite expensive though for what it is, and I think they shut down recently and then reopened. Hello from St Helens. Hiya, Stephen. Am I going to the Grand in Scarborough? Probably, yeah. I think it's a nice hotel. I do think that they recognised me last time I went there, because I ended up with a suite. I booked the cheapest room possible with no windows in the basement, and yeah, then like I got a suite. Not sure what up the tits means, but okay. I'm not into football. I ain't got a clue. Hello to Stephen. Not lock-in hotel room this week. No, definitely not. No. David in Manchester. Love your hotel reviews. Glad you escaped being locked in by the Baron. Enjoying your first live broadcast. You'll be presenting on ITV. Definitely not. No. I'll just stick to YouTube. Thanks. Hi to Natalie. Norbreck in Blackpool. Well, I just love it. Like, yeah, it is in Blackpool, sort of. It's more Bispham, innit? I just think for what you get, decent value in it. It gets a lot of bad reviews. I've seen so many bad reviews, and I think they're based on a Saturday night. You know, if you go to Norbreck on a Saturday, that's an experience in itself. Let me tell you. Just the clientele that go there, oh, it's a nightmare. But any other day of the week, I'd recommend it. So I'm sorry, just bear with me reading these comments. St Anne's, next Blackpool. Yeah, I've been to St Anne's as well. I stayed at the Inn on the Prom, I think it's called. That was quite nice, that. Although, same again with the Tiffany's. Similar to that, sorry. Make sure you get a refurbished room. Robert, the one in Coventry opposite the bus station, that has been closed up until recently. It's been full of asylum seekers. So I've not had a chance to go there yet. It has just reopened though. So who knows? Maybe I'll go back. Although I do believe they're filling some of these hotels back up with asylum seekers. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I've been told that I stayed at the Grand in Scarborough, and I believe that's full again. So that's not good, is it? You just got back from, I don't even know how you said that, Kim. Is that Gnask or Gnask in Poland? I've looked at this. I've seen it on Holiday Pirates. It was really cheap. It's like £100. So I'd definitely check that out. Hello to Urban Blonde. Good evening. What website do we use to find cheap hotels? Well, there isn't a set website, really. I look for the cheapest, so straight away everything starts on Google. But what you've got to think is when you're booking, is you want to book it when everyone else isn't booking hotels. So I'll regularly book an hotel at 4 in the morning. And you know it's cheaper that way because it's all supply and demand. So if you go on a Saturday afternoon and try and book an hotel, I can guarantee you it'll be a lot more expensive than a Tuesday at 6 in the morning, because there's not a demand for people booking hotels at that time. You know, it doesn't matter what day of the week you're trying to go. it will always be cheaper where there's less demand. So yeah, you can save a bit of money just by doing that. Some good websites to watch out for are Agoda. So everyone thinks Agoda's like a little crappy company. They're not. So Agoda is part of Booking.com. So they're owned by them. So there's Priceline, Booking.com, and Agoda. I think there's another one as well. And these are all the same company. So Priceline and Agoda are the discount arms of Booking.com. So you can save a lot of money. You can get the same room, so what's it matter? You know, I'm all about getting it cheap. I did used to be loyal to Hotels.com. Hotels.com had a great loyalty program, and you used to be able to get a free night for every 10 that you stayed. And in my line of work, that worked out really well. But last year they changed it, or this year, sorry, they changed it, and now you get pence. So no, not loyal to them at all. I would have recommended them before, but not now. I just booked the cheapest. Let's read some more of your comments. What are my plans for my channel? Well, this is a sideline. I do have a day job. It's not earning loads of money, this channel, but I do enjoy doing it. It's more of a hobby. Hopefully I can grow it to 10,000 subscribers. That'd be nice. I do plan on doing some trips abroad as well, and I might video them as well, so hopefully that goes well. Hello Andrew from Southport. Love what you're doing, Hotel Hunter and Adam's Rotten Rooms as well. Yeah, I've met them both, they're really good guys. Adam, I speak to often. He's alright, Adam. Good lad. You know the hotel that you recently did and you got locked in, did you ask for a refund? No, right. I don't ask for refunds. I think if I'm staying somewhere or I'm going somewhere and it's crap, I don't want to be arsing about asking for refunds. I just want to get out of the, you know, it was a wipe my feet out way out kind of thing. I could have done, but, you know, it is what it is. I'll get my money back off the video, so, oh well. I need to team up with, Stephen says I need to team up with Adam on Rotten Rooms. Right, I'm not going to know what that is, but okay, whatever. I have teamed up with him before. It's pronounced Gadask. All right, okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for that, Kim. So yeah, good tips there. No, the Grand, Julia, not the Grand. The what's the other one? Sorry, the Clifton. That was it. The Clifton. So it's recently reopened. Someone's told me that it's been closed recently. I'm not exactly sure what the crack is, but I know it's not open at the minute. So yeah. I think the government went back on what they were saying. They said they weren't going to open anymore, but they are doing. So I'm not going to get into politics today. Whether I agree with it or not is not for this channel, really. Keep this going, you're a natural. Thanks, Robert. Once I get going, I can't shut up. Stephen says, do we have any plans for Morecambe hotels? Yeah and no. I like Morecambe, but at the end of the day, there's not a lot there anymore. I think if they get this new investment with the Eden project up and running, there'll be a massive amount of interest. But at the minute, what's there to do? You know, there's not a lot of people go. I do see some nice hotels though, and they are quite cheap. And it used to be a lovely place. Used to be a lot going for Morecambe, and it's a similar thing with Southport as well. Like since the pier shut, I think the complete tourist industry has died off. Have I ever been to a Weatherspoons hotel? Yes and no. Right. So I've been there when a friend was staying there, but I've never actually stayed the night. But it is on the list. I actually quite like the Marston hotels. I don't know if anyone's ever tried one of them. So these are very similar to a Premier Inn, but I'd say a little bit more higher end and half the price. So, and they're not that well known about. They're all over the country. Toby Carvery as well have hotels. So again, they're really nice. I've stayed in some of them. Try the St Ives Hotel in St Anne's. Yes, I will be doing at some point. That's right next door to one, I think it is. I really like the Grand as well at Lytham. That looked quite nice. Thanks for replying. No problem, Julia. Am I doing any more Scotland hotel reviews? Yes, I will be doing, yeah. I've got a plan to go to Scotland in February, so I'll be doing one when I go up there. And yeah, anything in between, I think. I don't like to announce exactly where I'm going. I think Dad had done a video review on this, a video on this the other day, and it is about safety. Really, you don't really want to be telling everyone where you are, so you've got to have that small line. So, you know, I'll be going about everywhere, but I'm not going to announce where I am every day. Hi June, evening. I've definitely been in some grotty ones, you're right. But I have been in some really nice ones and some real hidden gems. Golf clubs are the ones. Oh my, unbelievable. Well, actually, as you know, but moving on. Urban Blonde, do I do luxury hotels? Yes, I do luxury hotels. My favourite luxury hotel is, which is local to where I am, Crew Hall Hotel and Spa. That is the best for the money anyway. It's always really expensive if you book direct, but I don't. I just book on some random sites, and I think I got it for like 70 quid last time. I think it was 150 direct. So you can save an absolute fortune just by booking on some random sites. Agent X says the Toby Carver in Morecambe's good. I'll give it a try. I love a who doesn't love a Toby Carver though? Jesus, I could just eat that now actually. What about house sitters? Have you ever thought of doing one of them? Cost you nothing to? Not really, no. It's not my thing. I don't like get hotels for free or anything like that. If I'm going, I pay for it myself. I don't ask for freebies. It's not what I'm about. You'd like to see me do some cheap hotels in Benidorm, David? Well, I have actually stayed in Benidorm quite a lot, and I did do a couple of videos, but it was in the infancy of this channel. I'd done them on my phone. They were awful, little camera all over the place. Didn't know what I was doing. So it's definitely going to come up. But yeah, just for the time being. Thanks for that, June. Yeah, can't shut me up. I know. Oh well, I love it. Benidorm though, yeah, Benidorm's cracking. I love Benidorm. It's just like Blackpool with sun in it. It is so funny. Gene, yes, I have done an Airbnb before, but I have not videoed it. Stephen, don't see any. I assume you mean Isle of Man, Stephen. I've got family in Isle of Man, but I've never actually been. So maybe that'll be on the channel one day. So yeah, have I been to the New Prom Hotel in Blackpool? New Prom? I don't know what one that is. Is that what it's actually called? New Prom? If it's the what's the one? The Park House has got one downstairs called the Prom, on the Prom or something like that. If that's the one you're thinking of, then that is a really nice one. What do I think about the developments in Wigan from Andrew? Rip the heart out of it, to be honest. I think it'll never happen. I reckon, from what they're saying, like, you know, they're building houses. I reckon they'll build a lot of houses, and they'll build a couple of developments, and then there'll be a change and they'll go bust, and they'll never get finished. It's all about building houses, really. Because at the end of the day, the town centres are dead, aren't they? So who wants a cinema and a bowling alley in centre, and a lot of crap, really. It's not going to happen. How many times have I been to a hotel and the bed sheets haven't been changed? Oh my god, like, unbelievable. Like, I've lost count of how many times it's happened. And I guess around 20 times. But this is what happens when you stay in low budget hotels. Sometimes you get a really good deal and they turn out to be hidden gems, and sometimes they're awful. And what I've learned to do is ignore what the reviews say online. Because, end of the day, right, I look at it this way. If you have a hotel with 100 bedrooms, right, so that means you've got 700 room nights per hotel per week. And one person or two people will go online and review that place. And one might say it's the best thing since sliced bread. And the other might say it's absolutely awful. So, I mean, is that an accurate representation of the hotel? Well, I don't think it is. So I reckon you just, go and try it for yourself and work it out. Because 9 times out of 10, people say it's awful. And it isn't. Norbrecht's classic example. It's not that bad. Not for the money you pay, anyway. I think people go in and they reckon like they're paying 20, 30 quid a night, and they expect 4 or 5 star standards. So, whereabouts in Wigan I'm from? I'm from Wigan, originally from Hindley, but yeah, not in Hindley anymore. Is my kettle clean tonight? Yes, it is. I've even got the cup to prove it. Like, one of my subscribers actually made this for me, so that was good. Please try the Scarabic in Southport. Well, I've already done it. You can check the video out. It's a Britannia. Watch the video. You'll see what you think. Do I like Wigan pies? Well, of course I do. But they've got to be on a pie barn. Pie on a barn. It's like pure heaven. Hello from a fellow Wiganer. Yeah. Hello, mate. You're right. And have I ever had any bed bugs in the hotel? 100% yes. So the worst one for this was in Thurrock. So Thurrock, just on the outside of the M25. There's a hotel there. I think the title was Bed Bugs. I can't remember what it's called, the hotel. I think it was the Best Western, and it's opposite Thurrock Services. Absolute hellhole. And they had like bed bug boxes, bite boxes underneath the mattresses. And you're like, wow, it's just so bad. So yeah, I didn't like that one at all. I think I ended up going somewhere else. I think I left that one. Another hellhole as well. Just round the corner from that is Thurrock Services Hotel. It used to be a travel lodge. That is the worst hotel I've ever stayed at. Like branded hotel. It's just unbelievably bad. Right, so let's read some more of these. You're at the Park House, Patricia. Hopefully you're loving it, because I did. Park House is a really nice hotel, and the Doric is too. It's owned by the same company. Tony, it's called the New Promenade. All right, okay. Well, I haven't heard of that one. I think I've seen it actually. I've never actually been, so I can't comment. Hopefully it's nice. Protect our children. People are way more likely to leave a negative review than a positive one. Totally agree. Yeah, that's exactly what happens. I have worked in the hotel industry before, so I know what's what. That's probably why I've got so much understanding of how hotels work and run. It's like, yeah, some of these places, they just get a bad rep because of the people that stay in them. And it might stay on a Saturday night or something like that. What you've got to understand with hotels is it's always going to be more expensive on a Friday or a Saturday night. So I reckon like most places are around 50, 60 quid a night. Well, as soon as it comes weekend, you can be paying a 120 plus. So everyone thinks that's what it is every night, and that's what they expect then, and they judge the opinions on. So obviously that's not the case. It can get a really bad rep from that. Yeah, I went to one the other day, June, that the beds weren't changed. That's right, and I didn't stay. It was an absolute hellhole. I can't believe how bad it was, that one. I had such high hopes for it. In the Norbrecht, which wing has the better rooms? I'd say it was the Balmoral at the Norbrecht, David. So I think they're all good, but the Balmoral is just a little bit better, I think. And don't be fobbed off. If you get a double room and your door touches the bed, that's a single room, and there's put a double bed in it. So make sure you go back down and tell them. I've had it happen a couple of times now. That's the only negative. Peter Atkinson, have I got any plans for Glasgow? Yes, I do like Glasgow actually. And I have been recently, and I didn't video it. I stayed at a service. Well, I did video it, but I didn't put it up. I stayed at the services, and I just thought, you don't really want to keep seeing all these services hotels that I stay at, because they're all the same, really. I mean, it's like a Premier Inn, you know. You're not going to keep videoing Premier Inns, because they're all the same, aren't they? But yeah, I have got some plans to go back. They opened at the Britannia, actually, in Glasgow as well. So maybe I'll check that out. It's quite cheap compared to Edinburgh. I can't believe how expensive Edinburgh can be. It's crazy. Gene Atkinson, bedbugs are everywhere around Europe. Yes, they are. Cockroaches as well. What it is. Agent X says, have I ever considered a youth hostel? You stayed at an 18th century Tudor manor house in Wesley. Well, yeah, I have. I've actually stayed at a few. And if you go back on this channel, I stayed at the YHA in Ambleside. That was really nice. For the money anyway, I thought it was good. Got a private room and it was cheap. And you're right on the lake there. I've no problem staying in hostels. I think I'm a bit old for like sharing the beds now though, so I usually just get a private room if I do go. The worst hotel you ever went to is Foxhall Village Guest House. Well, you know what? I've been there, and that was up there with one of the cheapest hotels I've ever stayed at. I think it was £12.80 for a room, not per person, for the room. So, I mean, for that price, what do you want, really? I assume you paid a lot more. The bed was clean anyway. They'd changed the sheets, and that was about it. But that one had actually been on 4 in a bed, so that was. I thought for what I paid, I thought it were all right. It was definitely dirty, like, but £12.80. You know, next one's a park bench, innit? Right, on we go. Gene Atkinson, because the pandemic, because months beds in hotels wasn't used. You can go for months without eating and breed like rabbits when they're out of control. Yeah, absolutely. Press Super Travels, hello mate. Hiya mate, that's fine. How are you? Steve Bruce, Rill was the worst seaside town, and there's some dodgy hotel. Yeah, it is quite deprived, Rill. I don't want to like bash all these towns. I'm not really about that. I think I have a good mix of hotels on there, and you know, I've done quite a few like rough hotels. Like I do quite like the nice ones. How about the In Collections group? Yeah, In Collections group is the Toby Carvery ones, I think. There's quite a few good ones. I've stayed at the Toby Carvery in Exeter. That was quite nice. Jackie just joined. Don't worry, love. Carry on. You can watch. Danny Blackpool, I noticed him on Facebook. Do we have any plans to update the page? Yeah, I do. I need to get on that, really. I'm just so busy all the time. If I'm not working, I've got other things going on. So, yeah, bear with me. I will update that soon. Wesper, sorry. Wesper. Disappointed the Imperial Hotel bedrooms were really cold, not offered a room change. Stopped one night, what would I have done? Well, I stayed at the Imperial Hotel in Blackpool, and the reviews say it was great. Well, I don't think it was. I thought it was run down and shabby. I stayed on one of the cheapest nights going. It was like 30 odd quid. But that room sells for hundreds normally. So, yeah, not a fan really. They've also shut down the health club. So that was one of the bonuses of going to that one. Yeah, I think it's just really run down. Oh, the parking is really expensive as well. So, I'd have probably left, mate. Prash, where am I? I'm at home. Agent X, oh nice. I think I missed some uploads. I'll check out the hostel. Yeah, do that. You'll love it. Do we ever do reviews of caravans? Well, sort of. I live in a caravan, so like I have a static caravan. I don't really feel the need to go and review one because it'd just be like going home. Haven Holidays. I've had a lot of good deals. Yes, I've seen these, and Butlins as well. Butlins is extremely cheap. I've seen some for 40 quid for 4 people for 4 nights. Like, it's crazy. What next video is to come, Stephen? Well, you just have to stay tuned, but it'll be something I'm sure you'll all like. What do we eat in Blackpool if I'm on a tight budget? Well, depends what you want, really. If you want extremely cheap, then you can go to that £1 burger place. There's two of them. So you've got the Prime Burger and you've got the Higgets. So I see these all over YouTube all the time. And I just think they're really, really dirty, if I'm honest. I'm not a fan. If you want honest food served with a smile by someone genuine, then I'd go to Tower Fisheries. The woman that runs it's really nice. And I think, like, you know, when you support a family business, I just feel better about myself. I think it was £5.75 last time I went for fish, chips and peas sitting, which is really good, isn't it? You know, it was a decent portion, and I was certainly full up off it. Hello to JBM Travels. What do I love about hotels? I actually love like the Victorian ones, you know. I love looking around like these old hotels and just seeing how grand they were back in the day. I imagine, like, you know, who's been staying there. I think I went to that Imperial, and although I didn't really like the hotel, it is very grand. And the people that have stayed there, like the Queen, and I think it was Queen Anne or something like that, or whoever it was, I ain't got a clue. But the Winston Churchill had stayed at a few. I really like staying at the Grand Hotel in Scarborough. That is crazy. The amount of history that building's got is unreal. There is another YouTuber that done a history video on that hotel. Definitely watch it. It's crazy. It's so interesting. The Grand Hotel at Scarborough. I believe when World War II was happening, that Hitler was put the bombers under strict instruction not to bomb it, because if they ever invaded, he was going to use it for his like head office. So, Jackie 444, I like how you don't go with the intention of running down a place. Yeah, just say how it is, really. I say what I see, and I don't want to like put people out of their jobs. That's not my intention at all. But you know, equally, if I see something that's crap, I'll tell them. And it works so far. I've had a couple of places that recognise me and know what I'm doing, but I've never had anyone kick me out, so that's good. So hopefully that answers your question, JBM. Thanks for your hotel reviews. Keep us your good work. Cheers, Wes. You went to Tower Fisheries and the owner was really nice. Yeah, nothing bad to say about them, really. It's just like going to like a 1990s cafe. That's the best way to describe it, with them old chairs. You know, like chairs that are connected to tables. It definitely feels like that. But fish and chips, seaside, can't go wrong, can you? Stay with a smile. I think they do I've seen they do a 3-course deal, I think it was, for about £8. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. How do I afford to travel, and do I find it hard? Well, I don't know if you've noticed, JBM, I'm right tight sod. I don't stay in lavish places, do I? Someone's recently described me as tighter than a submarine's door, so just budget, basically. Just try and find something cheap and go from there. Urban Blonde says, what other YouTubers do I watch? I watch Adam's Rotten Rooms. I do watch the Hotel Hunter as well, and a few others as well. Not all hotel related, but Adam's Rotten Rooms, he's good. So check him out, guys. Have you ever seen G Loves Trains? She's a YouTuber from Wiganer. No, I haven't, no. I'm not big on trains, so I mean, I get on to go somewhere, but I won't look at them all day. My friend's into that, but not me. Keep going, I love your channel. Thanks a lot, mate. Any strange feelings or paranormal experiences in rooms or where people have died? If I'm honest, I think it's a load of crap. I don't believe in all that toss. Like, it's not real. Yeah, so yeah, I don't really deal with that. I think places do feel like a bit eerie sometimes, but You kind of get that in like basements of hotels, but yeah, it is what it is. JBM travels as a hotel hunter quit. Not as I know of, mate. I don't really know. Yeah, no one's told me anything. Got a hotel for you to try. Abyss Budget in Birmingham. It's like a hostel. You would love that. Cheers, Carl. If it's the one I'm thinking of, yeah, I don't know if I would love that or not. I know the Ibis Styles at the side of the motorway has just opened up again. That was full of asylum seekers. So I think that's been redone. Have you ever slept in my car when I can't find an hotel? Nah. You can always find an hotel, can't you? I won't sleep in my car. I'd have to be pretty desperate. There's always something cheap. That's why I love going like these seaside places, because they're all dirt cheap. You can't really go wrong, can you? Don't reckon much to this. You were doing your live from now. I'd go and ask for a refund at the desk. Oh well, it is what it is. It's not me, mate. It is what it is. I went. It wasn't to be. Oh well, move on. Have I done an Ibis budget before? Yes, I have. I've done a former Ibis budget as well, and it was hellhole. So what we're going back, and that was at Warrington, on the services at Warrington. Gene, have you ever done one in Preston? Well, sort of. I used to work at a hotel in Preston, so I won't be going there. It's a bit too close to home, really. I mean, Blackpool's, not exactly that far from where I live. Would I stay in Preston? Probably not, no. The Scamp says, what's my best breakfast? The best breakfast I've ever had in an hotel was at Novotel. So you don't see them that much, Novotels. There are about, but they're not as popular as they used to be. Yeah, it was expensive for breakfast, but it was well worth it. I'd had everything out. So much better than like Hilton Hotels offerings and things like that. What's your opinion on the illuminations this year? I did drive through a video and it said it was rubbish. I mean, like, I think it's all repeated. When I used to go through illuminations, everything was different. I think there's a lot of the same stuff. And I think once you've seen it, you've seen it. So I don't really look at it that much. They must be doing something right though, because it's extended the season for Blackpool, hasn't it, by leaving it on until January. So I think a lot of people are saying it's like thin the work out, but I think it's certainly benefited the town. You just paid £89 at the Grand Atlantic in Weston-super-Mare for 4 nights. That's very cheap, that. Very, very cheap for what you're getting anyway. I have done a couple in Weston-super-Mare, but I didn't film them. I haven't got a clue what they're called either. What about Lancaster? I mean, I don't really go there, but I would go there. I stayed at the services at Lancaster, but I've no real need to. I do like the seaside ones, if I'm honest, Gene. Much nicer, really. So, back to cheap hotels and how do I get them? Just remember, do not be loyal to a brand. So everyone nowadays just looks on Booking.com. That's it. Booking.com or Expedia. And if it's not on there, or it's on there at that price, that's what they go off. Well, don't be shy to ring the hotel up and ask them if they can do it cheaper. I do it all the time, Often, I'll ring them up and I'll say, I know that these hotels, booking sites, charge you commission. It's usually about 12% commission. So, can you do it cheaper? I always use that line. And before you know it, they've knocked a £5 or a £10 off. Well, end of the day, it's better in your pocket. If that's the cheapest price you can find, and you ask them to do it cheaper, even better. So, great tip. Sign up for all the loyalty clubs. That's what I do. So, there's Trip.com is quite a good one. You get really, really small amount of loyalty, a couple of quid per hotel, but it just opens up little deals. Same with Hotel.com. I would have recommended that years ago, but not now. Just really, really crap. What else can I tell you? Agoda is very cheap, but ultimately, don't be loyal to one. Just get the cheapest. Go on Google and find your hotel and your set date, and just scroll down to the bottom. You'll see at the top it'll say booking.com to like 55 quid. Well, there's all them others below it. And you'll find that there'll be one below that's about 20 quid cheaper. It's the same room. So, like, just, yeah, get it cheaper. Why pay more for the same room? I really don't get it. It's unbelievable. Is there anything else you want to ask me, guys? Feel free. I need a drink. We've got right dry mouth. Oh, God. Oh. So, yeah, you can save some really good money. I do plan to do some more hotels over Christmas. I do like looking at these hotels when they're all in the festive cheer. So maybe I need some suggestions for where to go. But I think it'll be seaside. The favourite hotel recently that I stayed at, another Britannia in Aviemore. That was a resort hotel. Absolutely brilliant place. Really, really nice. So if you ever wanted to go somewhere and just stay in the hotel resort, I'd recommend that place. It was really good. Right then, I think I'm going to end it here. So if you've got anything else to ask me, please do so before we finish. I'm going to say good night and farewell to everyone. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Until the next one, guys. I don't even know how to end this. Oh my God. How do I finish it? See you later, guys.